The House of Assembly this afternoon passed a resolution approving the Boundaries Commission report, but in an uncharacteristic response to opposition discontent over the elimination of Progressive Liberal Party's stronghold, Englerston, Prime Minister Ingram introduced an amendment to the report restoring Englerston and eliminating the St. Cecilia constituency. Now, the Prime Minister again making that announcement during debate this afternoon on the Boundaries Commission report. The Prime Minister also noted that for the first time in 20 years, there was no counter-proposal to the Commission report from the opposition. The Boundaries Report Commission was passed without the support of the Progressive Liberal Party today. The Prime Minister also making reference during debate this afternoon to the call for autonomy for residents in the Andros community.
Mangroke now wants its own district, local government district, and the Minister of Local Government knows that on the 1st of January, Mangroke is to have that. They want their own road traffic authority and people to work at road traffic. They are to be engaged so that they are all in place for the 1st of January. And they want their name in their constituency.
Now, the debate ended late this afternoon with the contributions of the leaders of opposition and the Prime Minister, who said the Boundaries Commission report is fair, while the opposition leader Perry Christie says it's left him at a disadvantage. Here's Anthea Smith.
If Prime Minister Hubert Ingram had his way, more than 3 constituencies would have been slashed, and he said as much when he wrapped up debate on the Boundaries Commission report in the House of Assembly Wednesday afternoon. But the Prime Minister says based on the Constitution, 38 was the minimum. The suggestions put forth by the Constituencies Commission received scathing reviews from opposition members who accused the government of being unfair and gerrymandered the reconfigured constituencies. But Mr. Ingram says his government had to be sensible in mapping out the constituencies' boundaries.
And then I heard this bogus suggestion that the cut-off boundary should take into account people who are not registered to vote and people who may be ineligible to vote in the constituency because we should use the census. Well, the census counts people. Everybody. Legal and illegal. Rich and poor, well, how am I going to use that to determine the cutting of boundaries?
For PLP leader Perry Christie, though, the boundary cuts were done unfairly and to the disadvantage of some members.
This is the time for us to ensure that when we have the opportunity, in the event our democracy works in a way I think it would work, that we have the opportunity, that we then take a course of action that will result in a greater degree of objectivity and independence on the part of these boundaries, and giving all parties an opportunity to make representations.
The PM responded this way.
It didn't bother him when in 2007 he created an entirely new seat called Clifton 6 weeks before election day. That was okay.
The PM says as far as he's concerned, this is the fairest, most equitable boundary cut in the history of the Bahamas. Anthea Smith, ZNS News.